Well, a common stereotype overall would be people that wear glasses are considered smart when that's obvious that you can't judge somebody's intelligence on their glasses. And overall at Grand Valley, everyone seems to think that we're all sitting in a cornfield reading books, learning, that maybe cow tipping, possibly. I'm not really sure.
Well, a lot of the common stereotypes, of course, are people tend to stereotype race, but also here at Grand Valley, I noticed that there's a lot of people that they hear my Canadian accent and they automatically think I'm some Canuck that plays hockey or something.
My friend is a girl and she has short hair, and a lot of people think that she's a lesbian, and she's not. A common stereotype that I hear a lot is that a lot of Asian people are naturally smart and do better in school opposed to other people in other races, and that's not always necessarily true. You can't just make an assumption on someone's intelligence based on their ethnicity. And a common stereotype about Grand Valley that I've heard is that Grand Valley girls are really into partying and staying out late and doing crazy wild stuff. And speaking as myself from my own personal experience, I go to Grand Valley and I'm definitely not like that. I've been stereotyped because of my dark hair and dark eyes, and people have thought I was Italian or of Greek descent, and little do they know, I'm not.
Well, oh yeah, like I was just saying, they hear my accent and they immediately think I'm, some guy who just chops wood and plays hockey and that's all. So, obviously you see stereotypes all over the place.
People just assume that since my mom and my dad had me in high school that I'm going to be this crazy, wild child, out of control kid, and I'm quite the opposite, actually.
The whole pot smoking one, some people might think that I do because I wear slippers with socks and sweatpants. And people think, oh, you don't do anything when you smoke weed. And, your brain functions at a lower level. Like, oh my gosh, get that kid! He smokes weed!
All right.
Get him!
I don't think all stereotypes are a disadvantage because, honestly, it's something for me to live up to. Like, I don't want to appear to be this ditzy girl, so I don't act like a ditzy girl or talk about stupid things in public, and so it kind of pushes me to be my best self.
I would say, athletes, for example, that's not really a negative stereotype. Just, people stereotype them as athletic, I guess, so I would say not all of them are bad, but I think the majority, for the most part, when you stereotype someone, it's a bad thing.
Stereotypes don't necessarily have to be bad. I'm not Jewish, but people typically think that a lot of Jewish people are really rich and smart, and that's a pretty positive thing to be stereotyped about, but then again, it's not always true. I don't think stereotypes are necessarily good or bad because obviously not every person fits every stereotype that is about their race or gender or whatever. So I just think they're a part of life and they're not good or bad.
I think stereotypes will always be around because it's just human nature to be prejudiced, whether you want to be or not. And as long as there's prejudice, there's always going to be a stereotype, whether you like it or not.
I definitely believe that stereotypes will always be around. They've been around for decades, extremely long time, so I don't think that they'll ever go away because people will always be quick to come to conclusions and make false assumptions. I think that stereotypes will always be around because it's just part of human nature to want to group things together. Like if you see a group of some people acting one way, then you're like, okay, people that look like that or do those things act this way, and then it's part of human nature.
I think they'll always be around. I don't think you'll ever get rid of them. I think when someone hears my accent and knows I'm Canadian, I think they'll always have their view about me no matter what. But, I think for the most part, I think what we can do about them is not judge from them. And, you can just react to them and that's it.